Is my mother alive? Does she know about me, where I am, where I'm going? Does she care?
The next time we see each other, we'll talk about your mother. I promise.
I'm going to miss you. All the best swords have names, you know.
Sansa can keep her sewing needles. I've got a needle of my own.
Who but you can protect the king?
They murdered the last hand. Now you want Ned to take the job.
The king rode for a month to ask Lord Stark's help. He's the only one he trusts.
Your father and brother rode south once, on a king's demand.
A different time. A different king.
There's a war coming, Ned. I don't know when, I don't know who we'll be fighting. But it's coming.
It won't be long now. Soon you will cross the narrow sea and take back your father's throne.
I pay the iron price. I will take my crown.
Look across those fields, brother. Can you see all those banners?
You think a few bolts of cloth will make you king?
No. The men holding those bolts of cloth will make me king.
We shall see, Renly. Come the dawn, we shall see.
Look to your sins, Lord Renly. The night is dark and full of terrors.
There sits the only king I mean to bend my knee to. The King of the North!
From this time till the end of time, we are a free and independent kingdom. Neither Joffrey nor any of his men shall set foot in our lands again. These are my terms. If the Queen Regent and her son meet them, I'll give them peace. If not, I will litter the south with Lannister dead.
You have a good claim, a title, a birthright. But you have something more than that. You have a gentle heart. You would not only be respected and feared, you would be loved.
Till the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Until the rivers run dry and the mountains blow in the wind like leaves.
If you want them to know something else, you'll have to show it to them.
I will not let those I have freed slide back into chains.
Sometimes it is better to answer injustice with mercy.
I will answer injustice with justice.
One victory does not make us conquerors.
This war is far from over.
The Iron Throne is mine, by right. All those that deny that are my foes.
They can live in my new world, or they can die in their own.
We do not serve. We are ironborn. We're not subjects. We're not slaves. We take what is ours.
There is only one God. And his name is death.
You're my lady. One day we'll be married in the throne room. Lords and ladies from all over the Seven Kingdoms will come. From the last hearth in the north to the Salt Shore in the south. And you will be queen over all of them. You're my lady now. From this day until my last day.
you're the bride.
The princess just spoke to you.
Pardon, Your Grace.
My lady's overdressed.
I'm sure your dress will be beautiful, Marcella. I'm counting the days until the fighting's done. And I can pledge my love to the king in sight of the gods.
Save yourself some pain, girl. Give him what he wants.
Look around you. We're all liars here. And every one of us is better than you.
You're just a soldier, aren't you? Take your orders and you carry on. I suppose it makes sense. You were trained to follow.
I was also trained to kill my enemies, Your Grace.
As was I. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win, you die. There is no middle ground.
Do you want to be a queen?
No. I want to be the queen.
When you imagine yourself up there, how do you look? Does the crown fit? Do all the lords and ladies simper and bow, the ones who sneered at you for years?
It's hard for them to simper and bow without heads.
How long does it go on?
Until we've dealt with all our enemies.
Every time we deal with an enemy, we create two more.
Then I suppose it will go on for quite a long time. I want you to know what it's like to love someone. To truly love someone. Before I take her from you.
Tyrion will do as he's bid. As will you.
I am Queen Regent, not some...
You're my daughter! You will do as I command.
Mother, don't make me do it, please.
Not another word.
My children. You disgraced the Lannister name for far too long. The future of our family will be determined in these next few months. I need you to become the man you were always meant to be. Not next year, not tomorrow. Now.
When I watched the Mad King die, I remembered him laughing as your father burned. It felt like justice.
Is that what you tell yourself at night? You're a servant of justice.
So many vows. Defend the king, obey the king, obey your father, protect the innocent, defend the weak. But what if your father despises the king? What if the king massacres the innocent?
My father's a practical man. He appreciates facts. And he appreciates those who aid his family, as you well know. He's almost as generous to those who help us as he is unpleasant towards those who don't.
I shall do my best.
Thank you. And your best will prove better than when I asked you to locate Arya Stark.
I assure you that it will.
The Hound, Joffrey, Cersei, Ilan Payne.
You're not here. You're with your trouble. If you're with your trouble when fighting happens, more trouble for you. Just so. How can you be quick as a snake? Or as quiet as a shadow? When you are somewhere else.
You've seen things. Horrible things. How do you sleep when you have those things in your head?
The girl has many names on her lips. Joffrey, Cersei, Tywin Lannister, Ilyn Payne, the Hound. Names to offer up to the Red God. She could offer them all. One by one.
Will you burn me? After.
Can't. Someone might see the smoke.
Strike hard and true, Jon Snow. Or I'll come back and haunt you.
Do you think your brother's war is more important than ours? When dead men, and worse, come hunting for us in the night, do you think it matters who sits on the Iron Throne?
No. I want to fight for the side that fights for the living.
If we die, we die. But first we'll live.
Yes. First we'll live.
Do you hear them screaming? All those burning men in the water, crying for their mothers, for their gods.
Lord, cast your light upon us. Show us the truth. Strike this man down if he is guilty. Give strength to his sword if he is true. Give us wisdom. For the night is dark and full of terror.
Been dreaming of a three-eyed raven again? What did you see in your dream?
I dreamt that the sea came to Winterfell. I saw waves crashing against the gates, and the water came flowing over the walls.
When I see what desire does to people, what it's done to this country, I am very glad to have no part in it.
Does it give you joy to scare people?
No, it gives me joy to kill people. Killing's the sweetest thing there is.
I don't pay you to put evil notions in my head. The ones already there don't need company.
You pay me to kill people who bother you. Evil notions come free.
The last time I was in the capital was many years ago. Another wedding. My sister Elia and Rhaegar Targaryen, the last dragon. She bore his children. And beautiful, noble Rhaegar Targaryen left her for another woman. That started a war, and the war ended right here. They butchered those children. My nephew and niece carved them up and wrapped them in Lannister cloaks.
This war of 5 kings means nothing. The true war lies to the north, my king.
But he'll let you go home. Joffrey's not the sort of boy who gives away his toys.
The famous Book of Brothers. All the great deeds of all the great Kingsguard, huh? So Jaime Lannister. Someone forgot to write down all your great deeds.
There's still time.
Is there? For a 40-year-old knight?
Only death may pay for life.
You've been to the other side.
The other side. There is no other side. I have been to the darkness.
If the wildlings breach the wall, they'll roll over everything and everyone for 1,000 miles before they reach an army that can stop them.
Tell your father I'm here. And tell him the Lannisters aren't the only ones who pay their debts.
He would see this country burn if he could be king of the ashes.
Death marches on the wall. Only you can stop him.
If you want justice, you've come to the wrong place.
Don't worry about your death. Worry about your life. Take charge of your life for as long as it lasts.
I have no doubt the revenge you want will be yours in time.
When the opportunity, what do we do to those who've hurt the ones we love?
My enemies have made my kingdom bleed. I will not forget that. I will not forgive that. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Everyone is mine to torment.
Power resides where men believe it resides.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Septons speak of 7 gods. There are but 2. A god of light and love and joy, and a god of darkness, evil and fear, eternally at war.
Then there are no 7 heavens, and no 7 hells.
There's only one hell, princess. The one we live in now.